All right, Shalom. Start first by giving all praise and glories unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Harukakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. Shalom. Quick video here, and basically, I'm gonna entitle it "Famine Is Coming." You know, we go into famine of the word. You know, where the men of the Lord won't be on the streets, probably going to shut down YouTube, and you can't get the understanding of the Bible as the true men of the Lord deliver it, okay? But the famine I'm talking about is the actual famine, okay? You go into the times of history, and even within the Bible, you can see, like, I had other images to bring up. Could have brought up Ethiopia, could have brought up, you know, different countries like that, third world countries, and you can see Somalia. You can see, you know, famine is real. Yemen is going through it now, okay? You can see that that the Most High allows this to go on, that this is part of what He does. Okay, well, there's a famine coming, and you Americans, man, caught up in your decadence. You don't truly understand and believe the Most High will send famine to this place called America. Okay? But if anybody was abusing food and the way of life and decadence, you know, it will be these countries of the beast. Okay? The Americas, the Western Europes, the places where the Edomites rule. The red Hebrew Israelites where you guys rule at, you know, the Englands, the France, the Spains, the Italies, okay, and of course the North Americas, okay, places like that, the Swedens, Germanys, Russias, even places like this, man, are just. I mean, they say I think England is like the worst healthy, the least healthy country in the world. Second to only America, or you know, America's top 5. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Okay, you look and the obesity rate is out of control. You people think just because you're eating food, or what you would deem food, or what's been called food, that you're really eating. Well, the Most High is going to get rid of all of that. Okay, the Most High God, Yahweh, which is His name, is going to get rid of all of that. All right, and I got a few scriptures to back it up. Classic scripture, Matthew 24 and 7, straight to the point. It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginnings of sorrow." Okay? And when you start looking at what those things really mean in the earth, those things are all happening right now. When you start measuring the time diligently within itself, you'll see that this is that time. Okay? Down in South America, they're going through famines. Okay? There's different famines across the world. But America, you're about to get hit with a mighty one, because those other places, they know how to grow food. Different ages, like the Great Depression, things like that, when the big Dust Bowl came up and all of that. You know, they knew how to grow vegetables and crops. There's no land that you can grow vegetables and crops. Funny, I think at Dollar Tree or something I saw 99-cent seeds. No fool, nobody's buying that. You Jakes barely buy. When I say Jakes, I'm talking about the sons of Jacob, or the people of Jacob, which became Israel, which are you Israelites, which are today called, or so-called, Negro, Latino, and Native American people scattered throughout the 4 corners of the earth, and also the confusion of faces that look like other nations, okay? But you people barely eat leafy green vegetables. You don't really eat kale and spinach. You might if you catch it within a salad with iceberg or romaine or something. That's a maybe. if you call yourself eating healthy, but the majority eating candy, chips, cereal, top ramen, hot dogs, hot pockets, okay, soda, 0% fruit juice, stuff like that, man. That's what our people mostly eat for an acidic diet, destroying you, okay? Well, those same things are going to be taken away. Candy bars and all that's going to be taken away. All right? All that's going to be taken away. You're going to starve to death, okay? Famines are coming, okay? We always talk about the famine of the word, because to us, that's the most important thing. Because it says, his servants shall eat. In fact, I think I'm going to get that. One moment, let me get it. Bear with me one moment. The book of Isaiah. Yeah, that's why. Right there, Isaiah chapter 65. We'll start at verse 12. It says, "And I will number you to the sword," killing instrument, some type of death. Okay, so, "and ye shall bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer." I'm talking about you 2/3. Okay, Most High called you 2/3 of Israel. You Negro, Latino, Native American, and confusion of face. You didn't answer. Okay, and He called everybody, meaning He put His word out there for all the Israelites to hear, and you're gonna hear it. So then it will be no excuse. Okay? Oh, I didn't know. Ain't gonna be no I didn't know. Okay? It says, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Okay? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power. Behold, my servants shall eat. His elect is going to eat. The men of the Lord are going to eat. And their families, He going to provide for them. Okay? Those that's walking in the Spirit, He going to provide for them. But ye shall be hungry. That's famine. You're going to be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, and you shall be ashamed. And behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. How come I can't eat? Why them people eating? Hey, what's going on? People gonna be bugged out, man. Vexed. Confused. Okay? And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen. For when you're gonna have that shame, that everlasting shame on you in the kingdom of heaven. Okay? For the Lord Yahweh shall slay thee and call His servants by another name. Okay? Now let's go to let's go to second address. Yeah. These end time you see why they took this out the Bible. You read these books of second address in the Apocrypha, you see why they took it out. Okay, because it revealed too much, and it gave some major clues for the end times. This is second Esdras, chapter 15. I'll start verse 5. Matter of fact, I'll start at verse 4 since I read that. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. You 2/3, man. You're going to die. And it's not only you that's going to starve to death. Other people are going to starve to death as well. Okay? But the Most High is focusing on you, Jakes, and that's who the true message and warning is for. For you Israelites, particularly the elect, to wake up so you don't starve, so you don't be partakers of the plagues that come to this place. Okay? It says, behold, saith the Lord Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. Okay? famine, death, and destruction. Okay. Jump down. Said to verse 15, woe to the world, 14, for the woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. They're going to have guns, they're going to have machetes, all that type of stuff. Whatever weapon, the modern day sword is the gun. So there's going to be guns out there, but they're going to have all kinds of bows and all kinds of staffs and spears. They're going to, whatever people can have to defend themselves and to kill with, to take what they want. They're gonna go back to that. Okay. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Invading one another for what? For their goods, for their food, for whatever they got to trade with. Yeah, I'm gonna take your daughter and sell her to another family so I can give some bread and water, or whatever else they got. They got a bag of beans or something. Okay? It's going to be crazy out there. All right? It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Hey, you can't get through without the chip, because it's going to be martial law. Okay? You can't get into the store. You can't get to the other part of town. Okay? It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. People going to be shook. A neighbor shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods, because of lack of bread, and for great tribulation, because of lack of bread. Okay? When you watch these apocalyptic movies, there's no bread. Ain't nobody growing crops for bread. Okay? There's none of that going on. Crops and all. No. For lack of bread. Alright? So bear with me while I check out this word famine. I'm going to just Google it. Hold on. Okay. Google the word famine. It says extreme scarcity of food. Drought could result in famine throughout the region. Okay, let's see what some of the words are. Deprivation, want. Okay, a shortage, scarcity, lack, dearth. That's another word used up in the scriptures. Deficiency, want, inefficiency, shortfall, undersupply, scantiness, rareness, poverty, inability, drought, hunger. Okay. Look at the decline. Look at this. The 1800s, it was real. It declined all the way to 2010. But guess what? In the near future, it's gonna rise again. That's just use of the word. But that word's gonna come up and start being used again. In the near future, it's already on the rise. Okay? Because people are dying of starvation. Hey, right here in America, right here in Las Vegas, there's people that die. There's children that get kicked out at home. It's wintertime right now, so it's cold. People getting kicked out of their homes, living under bridges and under the city, and in tents and everything, tent city, trying to stay warm, you know, and with no food. People got houses and still don't have food. Malnutrition. Okay, well, the little BS that you're eating and intaking is gonna get cut off as well. Okay, the trucks ain't gonna want to bring the expensive gasoline, the diesel in, so they're gonna stop delivering to these stores. So after the first wave, to that last truck shipment is taken out the store, people gonna ransack the whole store, and ain't gonna be nothing. And then when they run out of that food, because it ain't gonna last, either gonna spoil or they're gonna eat it. But once it's gone, and it ain't coming back. Okay, those hoarders. Some of you hoarders is gonna starve to death. Gonna have, how ironic is that? You're gonna have all that food stored up, and you can starve to death. But somebody takes you hostage and don't feed you. but didn't find your stash. Okay? Let's go back. Okay, so let me read 16th chapter. Second Ezra chapter 16, I'm starting verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Evil means bad time. What shall I do when this bad time comes? If you're not in the spirit, calling on Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, hey man, it's nothing you can do but accept your judgment. Okay? It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. For they're sent to you as hard times to correct you. Something you're not doing right. But you people don't want to hear. Okay? Yet they would not hear. Okay, it says, I might as well keep reading. It says, for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals, or victuals, as they say, shall be so good cheap upon earth. It's because you can eat little snacks and whatnot right now. Run into McDonald's, through the drive-thru, get a little snack. Go to the convenience store on the corner, the Quickie Mart on the corner, whatever. Get a little soda and some chips or something. Okay? All that's going to get shut off. All right? That they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion. Okay? Sword, famine, and great confusion. Look how many times we're reading the word famine. Okay? It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Many people going to die of famine, and those that escape the famine shall the sword destroy. Okay? Get a couple more scripts. Go back here to, I want this one. Okay. Book of Jeremiah. Let's see. Okay. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 15. I'll go straight to verse 2. It says, and it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then shalt thou tell them, thus saith the Lord, as such as for death, to death, as such as for the sword, to the sword, as such as for the famine, to the famine, and such are for the captivity, the captivity. Everybody's numbered to something, man. Okay? And a number of people are gonna die of famine. Okay? They're gonna go through their famine. Okay? And won't make it out to the other side. All right? Lamentations chapter 4, verse 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Read it again. They that be slain with the sword, that be killed with a killing instrument, okay, are better than they that be slain with hunger. And we love to talk about this over here at Great Millstone to help you visualize and get the real gist of what's going on. It's better somebody kills you, okay, rather than to die of hunger, because you start hallucinating. Your stomach starts eating itself from the inside. The poisons and bacteria and Stomach acid start spreading through your body looking for flesh. Your flesh start being decayed away. I don't mean decay, I mean like it start eating itself. So it start breaking down muscle for nourishment. Okay? It starts with the fat, then it goes, then after the fat it starts going to your muscle when you ain't ate in a while. Okay? And you just get skinnier. That's why I'm telling you, I had those images over there. Google famine. They're going to show them dark African people, man, hungry. All right? They're going to show all kinds of other stuff as well, though. It says, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. Wanting for the fruits of the field, man, hoping to get anything to eat. Anything. Yep, the hands of the pitiful women have sought their own children, have cooked their own children. Okay? What is that talking about? It's talking about cannibalism. Okay? Cannibalism. That's talking about cannibalism. Read it again, verse 10. The hands of the pitiful women have sodden their own children. They gonna cook them. Okay? That's how hungry they're gonna get. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. They're gonna eat their own children. There's another place where it's talking about famine that leads to cannibalism. Okay, cannibalism's coming back, man. Hey, if you guys don't believe me now, or believe the scriptures now, you already eating your palate, getting your palate ready to eat human flesh. Eating these fast food restaurants, drive-thrus, and all of that. Yeah, man. Hey, Rabbi A.B. Finkelstein. You better go back and Google Rabbi A.B. Finkelstein and McDonald's. He said McDonald's is one of his favorite outlets. What's funny is when I used to eat all of that, and as I stopped eating it, like my body has a weird reaction to it. Okay? I can't eat the bread. I can't eat the meat. I wish it was just vomit. Like my bowel would lock up. And I can't go. And now I'm in headaches and pains and aches and all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay? So I've eaten it before, but you people eat it like it's nothing. You eat it and you love it. All types of fragrance and scent enhancers and flavor enhancers. And all these things to make human flesh taste and smell better. Make you people addicted to it. Okay, Katy Perry, I almost downloaded that thing, but it said Katy Perry said Bon Appetit, I think is the name of the song, featuring Amigos, something like that. And she was saying on the little image or the video, whatever, it said human flesh is the best meat or something like that. And you people are crazy, man. The scriptures tell us not to eat human flesh. Okay? Go right into the law of Deuteronomy. We don't do that, okay? Anyway, Leviticus. We find those laws. Anyway, Deuteronomy chapter 28. This is a curse that will be upon our people. Okay? Deuteronomy 53. It says, thou shalt eat the fruit of thy own body. You're gonna eat flesh. The flesh of thy sons and the flesh of thy daughters. You're gonna eat your children. Okay? You're gonna eat your children. Alright? Watch. It's gonna get that bad. We've done it before. 70 AD we did it. Okay? It's been done before. The Most High has done that before. He gonna put us to that test again. Because when it comes down to that mark of the beast, if you don't take it, you can't buy or sell. If you can't buy or sell, you can't buy food. You can't sell nothing to get money to buy you some food. Okay? All this is tied into this thing. All right? It says, which the Lord Yahweh have given thee in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. And we're going to be in the siege and the straitness. Everybody got to deal with the siege and the straitness. They're going to roll on these neighborhoods. These MRAPs and these street tanks, these high-powered caliber weapons. These regular police force aren't military armed for nothing. Okay? MRAP is just a city tank. A tank designed to drive around the city, hit corners quick, better control. Okay? Maybe you need to look up what an MRAP is. It says, so that the man that is tender and delicate among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother. Just like the movie The Road. Hey, whoever died, man, we eating them. Women and children first. That's in the movie. That's in Book of Eli. That couple with the house, with the porch, they was eating people. The meat that they gave him, hey, when he walked into town, what did the guy say? Let me see your hands, because when you eat that human flesh, it make you get them jitters. So people that had those jitters was eating human flesh. Okay? It says, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave, so that he will not give any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat. Cannibalism, because there's a famine going on. You're starving. If you got a crying baby and that you're hungry, and the baby's crying because it's hungry, how do you set that baby up? Kill the baby and eat. 2 birds with 1 stone. You simple ass people gonna eat your children, man. Eat your babies. You're gonna do it. Okay? The Most High is gonna continue to plague you worse and worse. Okay? He told us don't eat our children, but you people gonna eat it anyway. Okay? Gonna eat them children anyway. It says this is a curse upon our people. All right? It says because he have nothing left him in the siege, in the straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. The tender and delicate woman among you, who would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward her husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from beneath her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things, secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee in thy gates. So when we going through these tough times, that's going the government roll on our people, going through these tough times, and we can't eat, guess what? You're gonna eat your children, because there ain't gonna be no food for you. Okay? Alright? So you guys better wake the hell up, man. 2/3 is gonna do it anyway, but the elect, you guys better wake up. Alright? You better get into that hedge of protection of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. Learn his doctrine. Okay? And the apostles at Great Millstone is who has the doctrine of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. We're not faking on the name. We're bringing it to you. Okay? We have videos illustrating the power of the name, breaking everything down to you. We have 100% truth over here at Great Millstone. Start with the Elder Apostle Tahar on down. Okay? So whatever Israelite group you want to go to, do what you want. But if you want to be under the doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai and escape these perils that's coming, these plagues that's coming, you better learn Yahweh Hashem Yahushai's doctrine and rest in that strong tower, man. Okay? Walk in the spirit. Or else you're going to eat your children, man. Cannibalism is coming back. You're going to eat each other, your children, or you're going to be eaten. Okay? It's going to get real bad out in these streets. All right? The streets of America. It's going to be like Venezuela. There was a video, people eating each other, eating each other's ears. Okay? Yeah, some parts of the world consider it a delicacy, but that's among the heathen, man. That's not of the Israelites. That's not in our spirit to do that. Okay? Anyway, then I'm going to close out giving all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushua, Bashim, Baruch, double honor to the apostles and others at Great Millstone who rule well. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. Shalom.